Hey guys, welcome back to Prison Architect. Now, there's been an update, and we're actually in Prison Architect Alpha 11 right now, and this is super exciting because there's a bunch of new cool features and some big important fixes. So let's take a look at what's been added. Right, so Alpha 11 is launched. Dead bodies are now taken away in hearses. Oh, nice. Although we've never had a casualty in our prison yet, I don't think at least. And prisoners count down their sentences until they are released. Oh, cool. So we might actually get people leaving our prison when they're up for parole, or when their sentence is up. If you run out of space, you can now buy the neighbouring plots of land. Oh, that's cool. To expand your prison. We've also made some pretty big performance enhancements and bug fixes. Awesome. And finally, you can now record your very own time-lapse videos of your prisons being built. We can't wait to see what you come up with. Alright, that's cool, although we don't need that because I already record my own pretty much. Now, bug. Release prisoners that can get stuck if they have to route through a staff-only area on their way out. Clear the staff-only setting to let them out. Will be fixed in Alpha 12. Okay, great. So, that's what the changes are. There's a couple of other ones that aren't mentioned there, like small little bug fixes and stuff like that, but it's all super exciting news. Now, also, another thing is, because the game's been updated, it's Alpha 11, that means a whole bunch more of names in the game have gone in. So that means if you guys added any more people like, Lalna or Zoe or any of these other people, that they might be in the game right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a brand new prison now that we know the ropes, now that we've taken a look at some of the Steam Workshop prisons, and now we know exactly how to get a Swish up and running prison. We're going to do two things. We're going to start a new prison, and we're also going to have a creative attempt at making what I'm going to call a Mushroom Max prison. Now, you've heard of a Supermax. Now let's disable Fog of War off and continuous intake off. You've heard of a Super Duper Max, and you've heard of a Supermax. Well, this is going to be a Mushroom Max. A Supermax Mushroom Max facility. Right, so let's play the game. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. Wrong. Hang on a sec. We want to come back here because we want it to be a large prison. Okay, let's do it. Alright, wow. Plenty of area to work with here. Now I'm going to come away from the road. Previously, I built all my prisons right next to the deliveries and the garbage zone. But I want to come away from that because what I'm doing is, I'll pause the game as well, I'm going to build a Mushroom Max. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, it's going to look like a bit like a 1-up mushroom from Super Mario. So, let's get into planning and roughly plan out how we're going to make our mushroom go. I'm just going to fast forward time while I do this. Right, to start off the Mushroom Max, what I've done is I've calculated the size of the mushroom picture. Now, the mushroom picture is 16 pixels by 16. So what we've done is we've calculated a square that is 128 by 128. And then using this, we can now... Well, how many 16s go into 128? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means each pixel is 8 by 8 squares. Alright, so as you can see, the outline is done now, and it's starting to look a lot like a mushroom. So now we just need to give it eyes, and bridge over the central bit right here. This should do it. 64 by 8. And then we'll have to count 16 across here for the eyes. 16 across the other way. Then 16 down and 8 across. And again, 16 down and 8 across. Alright, and check it out. Yeah, that's definitely looking like a mushroom. Now we need to add some of the decoration on the head of the mushroom, on the actual bulb. So let's just put that in now. Alright, and there we are. We have our mushroom max. Now all we need to do is decorate this and assign rooms. Now where am I going to put the cells and how am I going to split this prison up? I have no idea. I've just gotten this grand design for this awesome plan out here, but I don't know what I'm going to put where. Let's just get rid of this wall here. It's a shame you can't label areas on the map prematurely to say what they are. So I think we're going to have... Ooh, now how big are these how big are these zones here? Because if these are big enough, we can have each of these be like a cell with a custom built-in shower. Now we'll start with the entrance down here, which will be the way to get in. So let's see. 16 wide, 8 wide. So I want the entrance to be there. Now this area I want to be an outside kind of yard area, so we can have yard and maybe the workshop outside as well, or something else outside that we maybe recreation, something outside for the face area of the mushroom. And then for the eyes, I'm not sure, maybe showers might be a good idea. And we can again have cells around the edge. Showers there. Then the central area here can be, oh, maybe a canteen and a kitchen, I don't know. We've got these large pockets over here on the left and the right as well, but we also need a workshop. So where are we going to put that? Key is to have the canteen and the showers central to all the prisoners. Now if the prison cells are on the outside of the prison, and they've each got their own self-contained showers, we could have 2 separate canteens and kitchens, one here and one here. In fact, that might be a good idea, because then we can put like, yeah, that's a good idea, I think. But what are we going to have for the main part of the mushroom right here? This kind of green area, this could be outside area, I think, because it needs to be green, because that's what colour the mushroom is. Alright, well let's get to work and start building some of these zones. Now to get the money... Oh wow, hang on a sec. I've only got $10,000? How much cash you have in the bank? Oh right, of course. Well, I can go to grants here. Accept a bunch of grants. Now luckily we've still got the custom grants installed, as well as the old traditional ones from the base game. So we'll accept Base Detention Center, Administration Center, Cell Block A, Health and Wellbeing, Bookworm, The Walls Have Eyes, Your Only Call, Owie Owie. So the bacon is out. I'm just going to accept all of these and get all the advances that I can, because I'm getting a massive injection of cash to start building my prison. But oh yeah, look, $153,000 in the bank to start us going. Right, so where do I want to put things down? First up, we're going to start down at the bottom here, I think. And we'll put buildings down along here. And along here. And also along here. Along here. Along here. And also this side of the mushroom as well. There we go. Now, we've already spent $10,000, so we better be careful that we don't waste all our money actually building the foundations for the prison, and we won't have any to build the actual rooms and get the equipment that we need to make the rooms work. Right, so if these are going to be all pretty much cells with their own showers, we don't need to worry too much about them taking a long time to get to their showers. So where are we going to put the kitchen and the canteen? Well, let's have a think. Now this outside area here can be yard space. So we could put, I think, a long kitchen along here and have 2 no, that isn't big enough for a canteen really. I think we probably want this middle mushroom section to be the canteen. And we can have this area here be the kitchen. That way the canteen is right next to the kitchen, and the prisoners have plenty of room for when we start to expand and get a lot more in. Right, so if this is going to be the kitchen, let's build that. There we go. $5,000, no sweat. Oh, wow. Now, this is an expensive building. But this is going to be the canteen right here. There we go. Now, I better be careful about how much I spend on this. Because if I'm not careful, I won't have, like I said, any money to put the actual equipment in. But these eyes here are going to be zones as well. Now, what are they going to be? Let's see. Well, let's take a look here. We have no holding cell, but we're going to skip holding cells. We're going to go straight to the real cells. We've got no showers, but the showers are actually built in to our system. Got the yard space out here, which will be the face. What else? A canteen right here. That's the big thing. Kitchen down here. Well, that's it. That's basically all we need to keep things going. Now, what we're going to need also is a laundry room and a workshop room. Now, are these rooms big enough for laundry and workshop? I don't know. We could make the eyes offices and seal the workers inside there. In fact, that's a really good idea. Let's count this out. Now, it needs to be 4x4 an office space. So we could just make these like, oh, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 3 4s are 12, but we won't have room for walls that way. So I think we're going to have to separate these into 2 offices. Yeah, these eyes will be 2 offices each, and that's where we'll put the offices. Now, that's right bam in the middle of the center of the prison, but that should be fine still, because where else are we going to put our offices? Unless we have them out of the way down here, which I don't really like. I like the idea of everything being self-contained inside this prison. So we'll build this area here, and this area here. And there we are. Now, we'll also need visitation, laundry, and probably, a workshop area, security and all that. But we can take care of that along the rest of the prison, especially in these large zones here. And also, one of the additions to Alpha 11 is that prisoners won't riot now when they... Oh, whoa, wow, we just spent like $30,000 on concrete and steel, but that should be enough to get all these areas up and running. Now, prisoners do not riot when they only have dirty clothes, so that's a good thing, and it doesn't make them violent either. Right now, the workers are on their way, but we're probably going to have to hire a few more workers just to get this place finished. So I'm just going to bop down a couple down here. Yeah, there we go. 4 more should do it. And we still got plenty of cash in the bank. Right, so get to work. We'll speed up time to get these dudes working ASAP. Now, how are we going to split these areas into different cells? Let's take a look. Now, a cell needs about 2x3 to fit the bed and everything in, and that's the minimum size. But to make an extra shower area, well, let's plan this out. What we could do is have a shower for each 2 cells. That might work. So if we split it like that... And let's see, 1, 2, 3. And like that. And what we can do is have this area be the shower for these 2 prisoners. And put a prison door right about there. That looks good to me. Now, can we actually fit a 3rd prisoner in there? I'm not sure, actually. Let's try and do this a bit more optimal. Yeah, no, there's no way I can get 3 cells plus a shower in here. So I'm probably going to just try, let's see, a cell here with an exit, a cell here with an exit, and then the shower area here, and no walls here. That looks good to me. Oh, my workers are putting down the foundations. Oh, great stuff. Now, I'll put these places first as the cell blocks. So I'll have to design a cell block system down here that lets prisoners have a shower each as well. Or rather, they don't even need a shower each. They just need a shower within reasonable distance. So let's see. How many showers can I fit in here? 1, 2, 3, 4... Is this going to work? Is this going to be enough space for prisoners? Oh, yeah, that's looking good. And then this cell down the end is going to be extra large, but that's fine. In fact, maybe we could link up the shower system as well. Oh, and now actually what this means is we can actually have the showers above the prisoners in this area here. And then we'll put a door here to get out, and they can get up to the canteen and the kitchen, which is over here. Right, so we're going to have to put down some doors, I think, to get these buildings up and running. So let's see. Jail doors. We'll put our first jail door, I think. And we're actually going to turn off prisoner intake because we don't want prisoners coming while we're still building our zone. So if I go to... Where do I turn off prisoner intake? Let's see. Prisoners... Open, and now it's closed, so we won't get any prisoners until we're absolutely ready